Troll Lord Games. Join the fray.
Divided into three categories. But the lines of separation are not always clear and strong. When one man learns to hurdle these biological barriers, his power looms not only limitless, but dangerous. And the Doom Patrol suddenly finds itself confronted by a man who becomes the animal, vegetable, mineral menace.
Wow. Who doesn't like
Quite-
Doom Patrol? Oh, wait, we're live. Hey, everybody, how's it going?
Oh.
Trickery is afoot. Hope everybody's doing okay today. You guys doing all right?
Probably open the
Yeah.
stream. Oh, what are we doing, Chuck?
We are going to talk about the stretch rewards, talk about the fact that we hit 80K last night. And so now everybody that has backed the Kickstarter and is going to back it within the next 20 minutes will get the whole Armory bundle. That's Adventurer's Armory, the Monster's Armory, and War Mounts in PDF for free.
Good
Yeah.
Lord.
Just got to go back it and hit that right there. Yeah, I know. It's pretty good.
It's quite the value. What is it? It's like a $700 value. Yours for absolutely free. It's not that much, but
That's right. That's right.
it's pretty neat.
Hey, what's up? How's it going, Hagar? What's up, Mr. Blue? Hey, John. Wolf alone, of course, lurking, being the deviant that he is. Nick Minister is here. Let's see. Hoggoth is on several platforms today. Yeah, anyway, so we're
He's
just hanging
all over
out. Oh, and you know what? We're going to do some giveaways. I did not get those started. Let me get those started. We'll do some quick giveaways while we're just going to be here for like 30 minutes, okay?
We are giving away the remainder of this Four Roses small batch.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Okay.
No.
We're giving away this copy of Chainmail Rules for Medieval Miniatures by Gary Gygax and Jeff Perrin.
I hear you. All right, we are at 83.9. We're almost at 8,400 already. Wow, that's crazy. That's like 10 grand almost overnight. You guys are amazing. It's crazy.
Jeez Louise.
So we got to do some new stretch rewards. We have a bunch of stuff on the docket, and we talked the other day about that a little bit with some folks. Some of the stuff we have going right now is, and I'll tell you, I'll read some of this off to you, Jeremy, so you can see what you think about it. Let me open up.
It's a brilliant idea. $100 million idea.
You like that? That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
All right, well, let me just go to downloads and open it. I know it's there, so I sent it to Steven earlier.
I liken this period in the process as like making a big stew. We have our broth, which is the initial campaign, and now it's like, oh well, now we got a lot of people we got to feed.
We got to dump a bunch of food in there.
We got to add more ingredients to the stew.
Absolutely.
People come out of the woodwork with their different ideas. It's like, oh, here, let's put some carrots in the stew.
Yeah.
Let's put some potatoes in the stew. And someone will be like, let's put an apple in the stew, or let's put a whole pizza in. It's like, so we got to identify what works.
Let me read you what we have so far. That's kind of what we've kind of cleaned up. So so we have so far spell focused organizations and groups, guidelines on creating using spell duels, encounter spells, examples of how they work and how to make, if you want to make creative counter spells that are particular, like a
counter spells.
Yeah, like you want to create a spell that counters fire spells or whatever. Innate spellcasting, guidelines on creating using innate spellcasting like the Magi Elf, but general rules for anybody that wants to use them. Optional, I should say. Innate spellcasting, another optional rule. We've got customized gear like staff, wands, rods, holy symbols, customized mundane, things that give away notoriety or people were known for, like Kelvin Blackstaff of Forgotten Realms. That's a perfect example. Let's see, spellcrafting, guidelines on creating using spells, prayers, illusions, costs, XP, that kind of stuff, Expanded summoning tables. Even some that can be customized to your character, right? New spells. We're looking at new spells, maybe some epic spells, 10th level. Someone suggested that, I don't know who.
That was me.
And tattoo spells, which I really like. I really like that a lot. Let's see, list and tables, rollable, randomized, customized, useful, like for spells, summoning tables, custom books, whatever. Custom books like prayers, spell, runes, devices for holding spells. Goes over basic design, weight, size, related contents and themes. For example, Chuck's Grimoire Flames. Maybe even a special trait. Maybe the spellbook has a trait where once a day you can use a command word to cause it to cast shield or something. You can get kind of crazy with that kind of stuff. Pre-made scrolls and books, already in the back, and lists you can use for treasure, or if you just want to find something quickly to throw together for a spellcaster that you're going to play or to run in as an NPC, right? Let me catch up here with everybody in chat real quick. Then we'll go over the stuff I have for crafting. Let's see. It's awesome. It is awesome. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? A handsome man as always. Well, let's not get too crazy. Yes, John. Component spell cards. I'll talk about that in just a minute. But wait, there's more, says Ultra Magnus. All right, awesome. Fainting spells. Did I get the giveaway going? I was talking about it. Did I do it?
Somebody type raffle, see if it works.
I did not work. I have to hit complete on this stupid thing. Hold on.
That does not bode well.
There we go.
Magic's a funny thing.
There we go. Give away some $10 PDFs, I think. All right, there we go. It's up. Go ahead and get in the raffle. Get in there. Go. It's in. What was you saying, Jeremiah?
Magic,
sir?
Magic's a funny thing.
It is a funny thing. It is. I know. You'll get to see me 3 times, Chris. I'm running a game later. So, yeah. 3 times Friday. That's right. Let's see. So that's the kind of stuff we've got so far that's aimed towards the Adventure Spellbook. Now for the engineering crafting book or engineering nature or whatever we end up calling it. What's up, Viking? I've got this kind of stuff. Harvesting the exotic, harvesting and using exotic high-value components for unusual monsters. Harvesting by type. Expanded rules for types of monsters and how particular things may be used for a certain type of monster to help you with your harvesting. Harvesting rules for NPCs, necromancers, sorcerers, those of ill repute. Guidelines for villainous players and NPCs who want to harvest, use, and also to the cost of non-monsters, humans, demi-humans, extraplanar, stuff like that, weird stuff like, there are people who need human body parts. Let's just face it, right? So it's a little dark.
Yeah.
Crafting folklore, charms, wards, etc. from natural materials and monsters. Lists and tables. Basically randomized, rollable, customized.
Bunch of tables. Have 400 tables.
Lots of tables. These will be like components, recipes for items, and that kind of stuff, I read farting spells. What are you talking about? Let's see. I would pledge $500 for this. Which one? Oh, yeah. Let's see. What kind of stuff you harvest from the bard? Well, I hadn't thought about classes. That's kind of cool too. I'm gonna put that in the notes too.
No, that's too. What biologically is? What organ does a druid have that a fighter does not?
If he's a bard, he's possibly got an organ because he's a bard, right? They play musical instruments.
I'm drawing a line there. No, you can get too granular. It starts to fall apart. That's the line, right?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. But that would be some funny shit, though. Do you have a variant spell components that will vary spell effects? Interesting. What I had thought about, what I thought about doing was, I had thought about doing that with exotic parts, right? Not just like, horses and animals and stuff like that, but like something like a dragon or some kind of weird aberration or something like that, right? For sure. I've got that in the notes, but would be something special. Does that make sense?
So, the tricky thing with that kind of variance is that it's really easy to spin up at the table, but enormously difficult to like empirically detail. So like something I love to do, a material component for spider climb. I don't know if it's even a thing in Castles and Crusades, but at my table, the material component for spider climb is you have to eat a live spider. Which makes it so you got to find a fucking spider. You got to find a spider every time you need to cast a spell. But at one point, I had a player who really wanted to cast Spider Climb, but could not find a spider, but found a cricket. And he's like, I ate the cricket. And I was like, okay, I don't know what's going to happen. And instead of spider climbing, it gave him jump. So like that kind of stuff you can spin up out of nothing.
I see. Interesting.
It's super easy to just, excuse me, I'm in the middle of a show here. It's super easy to spin up those kind of ideas at the table. I don't know. It'd be worth looking into.
So almost like a wild magic effect in a way, kind of. Red Dragon Dung increasing his fireball spell. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a plus. Can you not only take some of the monster stuff I have in there already to create potions or whatnot, you can actually use some of the parts to extend spells in various ways. But you got to remember, everything I put in the book's going to have an expiration date on it. This shit don't last forever. So if you want it to last forever, you got to pay. You know. Hey, what's up? What? Yeah, Jeremy, good to see you.
I got a fun little game for you.
Oh.
In my hands here, I have the earliest version of what could be considered the type of magic that we use in Castles and Crusades. There are 18 spells recorded in here.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any idea what they might be?
Glow, fire.
They're spells that are around today.
Oh. I suspect they're not going to be what I think, because you're grinning, so I don't know.
Some of them will be. What you think?
Golem's constructs, absolutely, Mr. Blue, because, well, I think I got to talk to Steve. We were talking about rolling some of the magic item stuff, and I kind of use them as kind of like, look at them as being like magical items, if that makes sense. But I don't know. That's a good question. We'll see. Lich kidneys. Oh my God. Healing, protect from evil. Yeah. I have blessings in there, John. Somewhere in here. Where is it at? Somewhere where you have to go and get like blessings on like and curses and that kind of stuff, like temporary stuff. I shouldn't say curses. Somebody made a point of that in the stream the other day. A curse is not really a curse. It's really a protection. If there's some sort of bad effect because you mess with it, well, that's on you, right? So that's an interesting way of looking at it, anyways. I've got storage stuff, like different types of costs and storage things. So if you want to store your monster parts, like that dragon heart or the aboleth,
we will detail every type of box, bin, or container envisionable by man. It's 762 pages, specifically detailing urns for your different esoteric salts. Rest assured, no stone will remain unturned. No, I'm just goofing.
We are so close to 84,000. Man, I wish we could hit 85 by the end of the stream, but we probably won't.
That would be pretty.
Well, we got about 8 minutes left to get in on the free armory bundle, and that's pretty cool. The armory bundle, the armory itself, has got like all the weapons in it. There's like 1,000 some clubs. I don't know. No.
Yeah. Speaking of leaving no stone unturned, those books are exhaustive.
And then they've got
incredible.
And then the middle book, the Monsters Armory, Jeremy, me, so the manuscript got ate by goblins. So we had to rewrite it in like 3 days. You remember that?
That's a good way to describe that.
Yeah. So, we all wrote parts of it. And like I did like Minotaur recipes, which has got like armor and stuff in it. Fire giants, frost giants, ogres, one more. I can't remember which one.
They're not recipes.
They're not recipes, but like just equipment and stuff. It's really cool. Like to really dress out your monsters, right? Your enemies, if you want to. What are fire giants carrying? Yeah, you can put down there wearing their armor and all this, but we give them some cool racial/cultural kind of things, right? And then the mounts has got all kinds of extensive war mounts in it. My God, I think there's a dragonfly mount in there, right? There's all kinds of shit in there. It's really cool.
I don't have a copy of that. I actually don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not Fosco. This is we did a stream we had 3 streams planned today. My stream, try to do a noon stream because we're doing the giveaway here. If you back and we get it, if you get in before noon Central, which is in basically 5 minutes, you'll get that free bundle. Oh, someone's on the backer train. Excellent. Keep it going. And we do have a giveaway going on here for some codes. If we somehow miraculously hit 85,000 by the end of this stream, which will be in about 15 minutes, I'll give away. He'll do a jig. All right. I will give away a signed book from Stephen Chenault and the company. Something. I don't know what yet. Maybe an Adventurer's backpack. Yeah.
I will give someone my personal childhood dinosaur book, the Dinosaur Minipedia.
Do not give that. That is a good book. Don't get rid of that.
It has been with me since the year 2003, I think. The
Stephen Chenault. No other fool people. I'd love to get him and Davis to sign something together, but that's really hard to do. Davis is not on site, so that always messes things up a little bit, But it would be great. We're gonna have some more streams, maybe over the weekend and next week with some more stuff too. We got some stuff planned, some cool stuff. Don't give the dinosaur boo away. No, do not give the dinosaur boo away. Or book. Boo for me. That and Davis set things on fire. Yeah, he does. Though we talked about this early, Jeremy. You weren't around, but when I did my stream this morning, you saw it. We were talking about putting Davis up as a stretch reward. Engineering Davis as a book, right? I think it would be cool.
We'd sell
Very
9
complex.
copies. We'd sell 9 copies.
I bet we would sell a bunch.
No.
I bet you we would. If it was cheap and just like a joke book, people would probably buy it. I would buy one. I think it would be awesome. You know? Have all of the Davisisms in it. You know.
The people want magic spells.
Or just looking at his mic and going, you know, that kind of stuff. or that. So I'm here today. Anyway, that would be hilarious. That's all I'm saying. I would expect another boon written in the book of your games at cons. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, you're gonna bump us to 85 grand, Chris? If you bump us to 85 grand, if you back it for $1,000, I'll bring you a whole set of books signed. No, I'm joking. You just make sure you show up with your Viking wine, and I'll see it Tower Gygax. It'll be it'll be a good time like last year. It'll be fun. Hey, what's up, Tim? How you doing? Good to see you. I'm gonna shout out Tim here. He runs some CNC on his channel. He is a awesome streamer and a good friend. Nice guy all around. Go check him out. Yep. I'll see you at the tower.
I'll see you at the
finish line. That's right. Let's see. Tomorrow's Silver Badges too released for Gary Con. So there's lots of games. Go jump in our tournament. We're giving away prizes, trophies, get a certificate. Jeremy does a jig. It's fantastic. It's huge. It's fantastic. I'm telling you. You'll really like it. It's really swell. And the adventure is Mirror Mirror, written by him, which I cannot talk about, other than to say that it's not about a beauty shop. That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremy, what are you running at Gary Con, Jeremy? You're going to run the tournament, right? It's got Mirror Mirror in it. And then I think you're running a few other games, too. I don't know what you did, though. He probably doesn't remember either, to be honest with you. Sorry. At Gary Con, what games do you run? Do you remember your games you put in? I don't remember what I put in.
I don't think I put in anything. I'm not going to Gary Con this year.
Okay, so he's drinking Four Roses live?
No, I'm not. I'm stone sober.
He is. Let's see. I saw them this morning, though. I was looking at them. But I don't remember what you're running now, man. I can't.
I'm running the tournament.
Yeah, if there's something else, I saw your name on. Let's just look. Let's see what Jeremy's running. Jerry.
I can't wait to find out what I'm running.
That's what happens to me. I always wait and go and surprise and see. I know I'm only running.
Okay, well, for the audience, what happens is 14 months beforehand, Chuck comes to me and says, "Hey, what are you running for Gary Con of 20?" He's gonna be like, "What are you running for Gary Con of 2027?" And I'm like, "I don't know." So
here's what he's running, guys. Y'all ready? Jeremy, you have one guess at what you're running. You're running it twice.
Is it?
Hey, we got your back, man. Don't worry about it. You're gonna have a blast. It'll be fun.
It's not Into the Dark because somebody else is running that a bunch.
Nope.
Is it the one? Is it the? It's the Portal one, isn't it?
You got to, Viking. They're after us all the time. Like I have to put in stuff right now. They're wanting me to do page and game hole and everything. What's that, Jeremy?
It's the one where you go to a tower and there's like portals.
You talking about the Tower Gygax?
No.
Are you talking about
what am I running? Tell me.
House of Many Pains? Is that what you're talking about?
No, tell me what I'm running.
You're running something I've never heard of before. The Tower of Chaos.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, okay. It's the same. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm running.
Okay, what is that? Is that something Funhouse Adventure? Boy, you've been on a kick with these Funhouse Adventures lately.
Because they're easy. I don't have to think about it.
All right. Oh, God. We just jumped over 8,400. We're on our way to 8,500. Wow. 85,000, I should say. There's 4 people in the backer train right now. That's
almost $9,000. Awesome.
Yep. Got to squeeze in that time, man. That's awesome.
So what happens when we run out of in 1 minute? They can't get the books, the freebies anymore?
I think so. It'll timestamp it in the back end. So I think at noon Central is when that stops. Yep. So we got just a little more time. Pile in if you can. 1 minute,
3 free books.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
Sent directly to you.
I'm glad we did that. I sign up tomorrow and I have 2 Tower Geeks games that fit into my schedule. Not sure if any of those are you're running. Oh, that's a shame, Chris. Same as last year. That's all I'll say. You should know. Same as last year. I take the same spot every year. Just so you know. I thought I sent you a PM and told you that, though. Check and see. Need you there. What about options rules for counterspelling? Yes, I have that in there. Yes, sir.
How do you do a counterspell that isn't just like completely deflate.
What do you think?
The problem I have observed is that someone like the castle keeper or whoever describes this spell, and then one of the players is like, "Oh, I counterspell it." And you're like, "Oh, okay." Or the player is describing the spell, and the DM's like, they counterspell it," and then it just completely.
So how do you run counter
It's
spells?
unsatisfying. I've never had one used at my table.
Okay.
But
Then-
the ones I've seen when I've been in other groups, I've seen that happen, and it's always kind of like it's like um, so it's
My
there
thinking
would need to be some
is,
sort of spectacular clash.
I think that in the rules as written, it's pretty basic. But I'm with you. I think there needs to be like,
Here's what you
needs
do.
to be like customized. Like I said earlier, you come up with the counter spell, some way that you basically use magic to counter the spell, like if it's fire. Right.
If you have the same spell prepared, you can spend your casting of it to dissipate the magic as it materializes, because then at least there's a cost for it.
I see what you're saying. That's interesting. I like that,
because you got to have those pathways in your brain tissue ready to go. Because once you cast it, it's gone. But if your brain is kind of already molded into the shape necessary to the
look in the old adventurer's backpack. Yeah, I've got it up actually, George. I was looking at it this morning. It's the rules are actually listed really clear in there. Yeah, right here it is. I was going over the list this morning.
It's probably just like a primary attribute check with a CL equal to the level of the
in
spell,
rules is written in the adventurer's backpack. It's if the spellcaster loses initiative, the opponent is allowed a singular attribute check. Wait, what? Oh, these are magic battles. Yeah, that's not very detailed. I mean, it's okay. It's successful. They can determine from their own experiences and knowledge what spell the spellcaster is planning to cast, and make a similar decision to counteract that spell defensively or offensively. But they too suffer the loss of initiative, which means they must act last at the end of the combat round. So defensive counter spells. The impact of the spell is determined by the player announcing what their desired effect is. The castle keeper educating what actually happens. A wall of ice cast to block or hold fireball may stop it, or perhaps it may not be powerful enough to block the spell in its entirety, but may enough to weaken the fireball. So a lot of this is just going to be on the fly, kind of at the table kind of thing. Is what I'm reading here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Counter spells are the same way as far as offensive goes. If a spellcaster or creature uses a magical attack is struck with an offensive spell, they must make a successful attribute check and save in order to retain the spell or magical attack. If those who wield arcane magic make an intelligence save, those who wield divine make wisdom, and so forth, monsters always make a primary attribute check. A successful save means they can cast it as normal, but failure means the spell is lost. So it's like an interrupt kind of sort of thing. Interesting.
Sure, but there's the challenges in doing that in a way where it doesn't feel like a sucker punch, or like magics clashing with each other should materialize in some sort of meaningful way that other than like you can describe it spectacularly.
Well, the way it's described in the defensive clearly seems like it could be interesting. Like what happens when you do hurl a fireball and somebody puts a wall of ice and it hits it? It creates. I mean, there's probably going to be steam going off, maybe even water, like boiling water.
I've got it. So you can blow a spell slot to dispel a spell of that level or lower, but the caster can try and overpower it by adding more, blowing more spell slots to fuel it. So now it's like a push and pull.
Well, I had
some conflicting power.
I had some stuff in the stretch rewards at some point. I'm not sure if it's still in there, where you could raise a spell up in power by using spell slots or components from monsters or whatever.
That's already baked. That already does that.
Where?
That's hard baked in. Most spells scale by level.
Well, they scale by level, but I'm talking about if you want to cast a 9th level spell and you're 5th level, at 9th level, the power of it, you can increase the power of it by using.
That's baked in. It already does that.
Where's that at?
In every spell.
I mean, there has to be a general rule somewhere because I've never seen it.
If you cast a spell at a higher level, it's more powerful.
If I'm casting fireball, and I'm whatever spell I'm casting, it's the level I can get it at, right?
Yeah.
So what if I want to cast it at double that level?
No.
So therefore, these are rules where you can use magic to help bird it up, like you're talking about.
Respectfully, The wizard doesn't need any help.
I'm just
He's
saying. I'm not saying wizard. I'm saying spellcasters in general. I get what you're saying.
They don't need they don't need it.
No, but some people like to do that. They like to set up their campaigns where they've got like ways to affect the spell's power by using alternative methods besides just saying.
Here's what you do. You know what you feel it with? You feel it with hit points or your con. I burn a full.
Well, now I have life or blood magic's what I call it. Blood magic, and you can burn it with either. There's ways of doing it. Blood magic, which is you actually use your blood and you take damage.
Yeah.
Life magic, where you actually get rid of hit points permanently. And then, of course, there's the other one, experience. You can waste experience as well.
Mm.
Experience is a good one. You know what I mean? Because you could certainly gain more. You know what I mean? But it also, you give it up a part of what you've learned, right, in the process. Hey, Amp, what's going on, buddy? Anyway, it's an interesting discussion for sure. I've wondered about it. So, yeah, that's kind of where I was all that. That's with all that setting all that up. But these are all great. We've got tons of ideas from people, but the problem is trying to make it implemented in the game to where it'll be balanced. We can also fit it in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only if XP can potentially result in level loss. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. If your XP goes down below the level you're supposed to be at, then you lose that level. That's up to you. Yep. You know what I mean? It's like choosing to go in after the Tome of Great Magic, and the tome is guarded by 15th level wraiths. Good luck, But choices, right? For sure. Spend a spell slot, then oppose it in intelligent rolls modified by the caster level. Right, Jeremy? Counter spell, I think he's talking about.
Yes.
I think that's the short version you were saying, basically. Right?
Sort
of. Yeah.
I don't remember what I was saying.
That would have to be a real Hail Mary. Yeah, but how many times you played in the game, Wolf, or ran a game or whatever? There's always that one character that'll do the Hail Mary every single time. Some of them just go crazy. They'll go nuts. They'll try something nuts. Trying to scale extra damage without using a higher level spell slot. Right. So if you're not going to use a spell shot, then you can use your blood or your health or your experience, Any new magic items in the book? Well, we've went back and forth about that. I don't know what he wants to do. We have lots of minor magical items already written and then other stuff. But the question is, does it go in the book of spells? Because that book's mainly about spells, or do we put it in the craft?
Well, not only is it a book it's a player book.
Right.
The adventurer's line is for players.
Right.
I have my reservations about here's all the cool goodies that you can beg your dungeon or your castle keeper to give you. It's better they don't know about it.
Yeah.
Better you keep them somewhere else.
Jeremy's old school. He wants it all tucked away in the Dungeon Master's Guide or wherever.
I don't want you to know anything.
Right. That's why it's in the M&T.
No.
And
if it were up to me, you wouldn't even know how much damage your spells do.
So, interesting thing that I see a lot of people who play do not buy them monsters and treasure, right? They don't buy it. They don't want to know about the monsters.
Crazy.
But in the M&T, in the back, are where the rules are for creating scrolls and such, right? So it's really been interesting because a lot of people have come to us with you need to have rules for that. Well, we have rules. Where are they? Oh, I don't have that book. So I'm almost wondering if, I don't know if we ought to we've played around with trying to come up with some extra rules to expand on that and put in here versus just leaving it be, which is probably what we should do. Jeremy is not wrong. Look, Wolf, I'm with Jeremy on this. Look at this. Y'all are just making his ego bigger.
My people.
That's simple. You can channel magic for a round to charge up the spell, but you cannot more or do anything else during that time. Cannot do more what, Greg?
It would need to be commensurate with the casting time, because some spells take 10 rounds to cast. An extra 1 round at the end of it, boosting it up a whole level, doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we were just talking about some of those winter. Well, I mean, most of them stuff that we've done or we've talked about on streams, but I've got them sort of organized here. We've got, organization of groups, spell duels, encounter spells, expanded, innate spell casting is an optional rule, customized gear, creating spells, what you can do with creating spells, prayers, illusions, that kind of stuff. XP
spell
costs.
Research.
Yeah. Expanded summoning tables, new spells possibly, especially those epic ones. Yeah. And then list the tables, custom books, basically like prayer books, spell books, rune devices, things to hold spells, right? And qualities about them, their design, that kind of thing.
Hold spells. What do you mean?
Hmm?
Things to hold spells.
Yeah, like a spell book, like a customized spell book.
Okay. For some reason, I thought like a jar.
I mean, maybe there's this cool crystal skull and it stores all the spells in it.
You'd be sick is like a dude who's got like, I don't know, like big bracers or thick jewelry on his arms. It's like covered in magic sigils, and he just like reads from his. It's like a wristwatch. He just reads it.
I want to make a chromatic skull, like a iridescent skull that has the chromatic magic built into it. So when you reach in the skull, the person that holds the item can feel the different colors. I know that sounds weird. And they can grasp the red thread and sling it out into the air. I don't know. I've thought about some crazy shit like that before. Let's see. Decisions. Absolutely. Let a barbarian jump on the fireball like a grenade. That's hilarious. Let's see. Make an expanded treasure book or CKG2. That's definitely, we've been talking about it more and more for sure. Jeremy, I want a necklace of prayer beads. There you go.
No.
But the VKC. Do you have anything with ritual type magic where you have multiple wizards combining to boost spells and such? So like a coven kind of thing or a group kind of thing. There's probably some that would probably go along with the whole epic thing that Jeremy suggested that he pushed. That's not a bad idea, Chris.
Yeah, the idea for the epic spells, they're 10th level spells.
Right.
You can't, no one can teach them to you. You can't reach a certain level and get one. You don't have slots for them at higher levels. They're just something that exists in the universe that can be bestowed upon you by a god or a demon,
right.
or an elemental floating in the bright hot center of the astral sea, whatever. Something ancient and powerful and not mortal can give it to you, presumably in exchange for doing some sort of epic deed or quest or something. So like, something enormously difficult to do, something that would basically be the setup for your next 4 months of campaigning. And at the end of that, they bestow upon you this thing, which you can probably only use once.
Right. Low Adversity asks, spells as potions. What do you mean by that? I'm curious about that. Because typically a lot of potions are like spells.
Most potions, the ones in the Monsters and Treasure, are the exception. Otherwise, all potions replicate the effects of a spell.
All right, so everybody that's watching us right now, I got a question for you. This is an extremely important question. And I just really want some quick feedback from you guys. Whether you're on X or you're on Facebook or YouTube or wherever in here in Twitch, put a X in the chat if you think it's worth doing a spell or doing a stretch reward for new spells or forgotten spells, lost spells, spells that are not in the normal Adventurer's Spellbook or the Player's Handbook, that have been out there. Would that be worthy of pushing it? Because
and put a Y if you think that should all just go into the regular Spellbook anyway, and it's up to the Castle Keeper to decide what is and is not forbidden in his world.
Well, no, I know that, but I mean, we could go on forever with that. I'm talking about extra that's going to be outside of that. So, look, so Longshot's got a Z. He's clearly on the fence. Yeah, TSR's Tome of Magic had options for combined magic, wild mages. Exactly. All right, Loquacious, thank you there. Can you do a Twitch poll? I could, but I mean, the X works pretty good too. We're going to have to get out here in just a minute. I just wanted just curious what you guys think, about it. We've been back and forth on it because we want the project to do as good as it can. And I just don't know if new spells will drive people or a new spell book would drive
That's the
people.
book.
No, I mean new spells, extra spells, optional spells.
There's 1,000 spells in there already.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm asking. Is it worth it to do more spells? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Is it like magic items? Would people pay for an extra book of just spells?
Yeah, this campaign has indicated yes.
I don't know. New spells. So then give us 2,000. See, Jeb's on the right track.
I'm not writing nothing.
Jeremy's like turning gray in his beard. Oh, no, please.
No.
So, All right, well, let's do this giveaways. It's 1:15. We got to get out of here. I got to get back to work. I got to sit up for my other stream, too. Epic spells, the way Jeremy's laying out sounds. I think so, too, Winter. I think that's cool. That's what we're worried about, Wolf, is it being the size of Grimtooth. We don't want it to be that way. But a third book might be interesting. I don't know. You can't go gray until you get married. That's right, Jeremy. You can't go gray until you get married.
Well, then I'm going to have really nice, full, lush, dark hair for a good long while then.
I hope not.
That's how that works. Oh, you mean the other way? Okay.
All right, so we're going to close out these giveaways. I'm going to give away 3 $10 PDFs, and then I'll give away a couple of $15 codes like I did this morning on the store. We'll probably do the same thing for the stream later too. I'll be going live again at 2 Central. I'm going to run a group through Adel's Keep, part of it that Jeremy wrote right here. That's in the Adventures Backpack fulfillment we're sending out right now. And they're going to go try to find a rare flower. Should be interesting. I'm lying totally. All right, let me close these entries out real quick and we'll get out of here. Boom. All right, they are closed. I'm going to pick my 3 PDFs. A link will pop up in the chat. And that'll lead you to our Discord. If you're new to our Discord, it's a great place. Hop in. Obsidian Risk will give you your information or get your code. Just DM him or PM him or just ask for him. Look at that.
Oh, man. I don't know. We're almost at 8,500. 85.
I know.
All right. I was like, I think I know who you are. No, I definitely know who you are.
Oh.
I was like, what? Who is this? Who is this person? Why are they talking this way? I understand now.
Well, it's because you have a beard. All right, so here we go. First winner for $10 PDF is going to be Haralgoth. Look at that. Haralgarth. Man, I have to go slow with that one. Congrats. Our next winner for $10 PDF coupon code is Winter. You've won that before. Excellent. Our third one and final for now is Jeb. Look at Jeb getting his on. And now we're going to have 2 more. This is for $15.
Heavens gate.
$15 goes to the Fine Line. Look at you. Awesome. Good to see that name pop up in chat. Congrats.
Not the thick line, the fine line.
That's right. And then the final, not least, not last, but the final. Oh, look at that. That Viking GM. Look at that. Yeah. Hey, like that. Awesome, dude.
A lot of Viking representation in this chat.
It's good to see you. It is good to see you, actually. I'm glad you're hanging out in here. Awesome. Excellent. All right, so we're going to raid into Orc Skull again. He's still running the mega stream. It's the 8th annual Greyhawk mega stream. I'll be a part of that later. We'll be running a game. So come by and see us where he'll raid into us, but I'm going to raid back into him. They are doing some crazy stuff over there, and he's a great guy. I can't give him enough promotion. He's really great. Awesome. Hey, thanks everybody. We really appreciate you coming and hanging out with us and making me wonder what's wrong with Jeremy because we don't know, whatever.
Jordy
Farkas.
Jordy, I was going for Cyclops, but Jordy works too.
Hey, thanks a lot, Tom, for that. Thanks a lot for that. Yeah, the campaigns went way and beyond above what we thought it would. So we're real excited about it. We thank you so much for helping out, guys.
Very nice surprise.
Very nice. Yeah, it gives us lots of work to do, but I need a job, and y'all need good stuff. I need good stuff, Okay, so Viking, just go to our Discord, and Obsidian Risk will be looking for you. Right there is the link. You may already be in there. I think you are, but anyway, and just DM Obsidian Risk, or ask for him in the chat. We'll get you. All right. Yes, Jeremiah.
I will remember you all fondly when I pay my rent next month.
And there you go.
That's how I'll put that.
All right, nerds. We'll see you later. Rock on. I'll see you guys at 2 Central, 3 Eastern. And we're going to do some death. See you guys. Troza.